Hey everyone, welcome to another music reaction video. I'm Nethercloud, and today we're going to be checking out Together We Rise by Windrose. Now, I'm not sure how this band wound up on my radar initially because I've got a long list of compiled names of bands and artists and songs. There's occasionally a little note on there, one of which was that this is dwarven metal, which sounds exactly like something I would love to listen to. So I was just kind of looking through because I have artists that I want to get into some like deep dives and do like little mini series on, like we've done with many artists in the past. But I'm in this busy schedule and this insane overload of work in all directions, self-imposed, so I'm not complaining, just explaining the situation. I did miss the videos from last weekend, I believe, when this releases. So apologies for missing a weekend. As I said, schedule is absolutely insane. But I want to just get a few things out. I want to get a few things recorded, uploaded, scheduled for you guys to check out. So we're going to do this and probably a few more one or two song things here or there. And we'll get into some deep dives a little further down the line when my brain is not exploding. Also, I'm not going to bother him, but I have a new kitten. I found him outside, alone, shivering next to the road, and I was going to find him a good home, but by the time the end of the day came, it's like, I got to keep the little guy. And I'm only telling you guys this because he's right there, and I can't disturb him because he is so cutely sleeping, but I freaking love him. And my big boy that I've had for a few years, they're getting along really well. I know this isn't a cat video or a cat channel per se, but I love them, and maybe the metal will wake them up and they'll come play. Anyway, I digress, often and shamelessly, but if you guys are liking the content and you want to come back for the times my kitties do jump on camera, or just to, look at the nice purple hair, did a good job on it this week, I think. Anyway, come back, subscribe to the channel, come check me out on Discord or Twitch or any of the other things. It's all down in the description. You guys know the drill. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, do a little dance. Come and see me. We'll get a cup of coffee. Anyway, let's make sure I'm in the right window. If we were not, I would have screwed up the recording. Windrose, Together We Rise. Dwarven metal? I think so. Napalm Records. Okay, good. I usually like stuff from Napalm Records. Where was that? Hang on. Did it jump past it that quick? Where's the metal forge? I want to see the forge, damn it. All right, it's cool. There it is. That is freaking cool. I love that background. I mean, obviously he's on a green screen, but like, very cool. Is that from some of this stuff looks like it's from a game or a movie. I mean, I'm sure at one point I'll figure out what it's from, or you guys will tell me down in the comments, but fun so far. I'll save my thoughts. Let's just watch some more. Okay. Initial thoughts, because you know I'm going to talk about the production and everything like that, because I do that a lot. I'd like to hear a bigger drum sound. I like everything that's playing, but I feel like there's something about the way this was recorded that's not quite as like beefy as I would generally like some of this type of metal to be. Great riffs. I think the choral stabs with the synthesizer are a little loud in the mix. I think the beats and the rhythms and the guitar parts and bass parts are solid. There just feels like something like it's like it's almost like a little thin in the recording for what it should be. I don't get this like meaty and it's there. Maybe that's just something that doesn't come through in this particular recording. I would imagine live this is amazing. Maybe it's because I'm actually seeing them do their parts, like, and I feel like I want to see the drummer sweatier and like leaning into it heavier, but maybe this was just how it needed to be recorded. Maybe the visuals are tainting my ears. But I'm not feeling the beef behind it. And I've got good speakers. I've got my speakers from when I was doing music production. Definitely can crank these up and drive the neighborhood crazy if I wanted to. I don't know. I'm liking the song, but there's something missing in the production. It just doesn't kick. I love the dedication to the costumes, and the whole vibe of the video is very cool. I don't know. There's something missing here for me, and I don't know what it is. I can't quite put my finger on it, but there's something missing. Let me back this up a little bit. I don't want to be unfair because sounds good, but there's just something, and it might be me. Maybe it's just the day. Maybe I'm distracted by the fuzzy little love bug over there that is my cat. Not so much. He's good. I know. I ADHD. It's a problem, but there's just something not hitting about the mix or something. Maybe I'll figure it out by the end here. Let's back up a little bit more. I'm going to turn it up a little bit on my speakers here. I feel like they're not given enough space. Like the stops don't stop, and like there's no room to breathe. I've got a weird feeling here because if I take any individual piece or riff or anything, I'm like, yeah, this is badass. But there's something about it that just doesn't gel. That doesn't come together to make, the sum of the parts greater than the individual pieces. It's like I'm looking at it, the image, the choice of guitars and synth, like all of the sounds, all of the parts. I feel like I should really like this, but there's just something that's just not hitting. It just doesn't. I don't know if it's in the production, and this is like just I'm stumbling on my words here. Just wasn't done with the right recording techniques, or wasn't with the right producer, or what it is. I mean, maybe the song needs to be slowed down a few BPM. Maybe, I don't know. There's a lot of thoughts going through my head, but there's just something that I feel like I should like this. Like it's one of those things where you could almost write it out on paper, like, oh, it checks this box, it checks this box, it checks this box, and it's like all the boxes are checked. And then you listen to it and you're like, why don't I feel like jumping up and like going wild to this, you know? And it's, I don't know. Let's keep watching it. Maybe I'll think of how to describe what I'm feeling right now, but mildly disappointed at the moment. I don't know. Let's watch. Okay, I think I can explain it. Like I said earlier, the song doesn't breathe at all. There's this feeling to me of like, we say it a lot in like video games where we do priorities and stuff, is if everything is set to be an emergency, then nothing is an emergency. And it's the same vibe as that, where if everything is loud, then nothing is loud. There's no dynamic to it. It's all constantly happening at this level, and it doesn't breathe. Like, there's a bunch of times in there where, and again, this is my personal taste, where they hit something and it felt like they could have like held it and like given some space, let the note hold for a while, for a few more beats or a measure or whatever. And it just keeps coming, but not in like a rolling, keep you going type of way. I think all of the elements are there for this to be an amazing song and an amazing band, but it's just not put together the right way. It gets in its own way. It's literally like, it doesn't feel like he's breathing when he's singing. All of the parts just overlap and go into, there's no time for you to absorb what just happened. It just keeps going in this way that it just doesn't take you for the ride. It just kind of like drives past you and you're like, something just happened, but whatever. It's like, it's already gone. Which sucks, because like I said, every element of an amazing song is in there. It's just not properly glued together. I don't know if they're self-produced or if they have someone they were working with, but if they're working with someone, I would urge them, if I were to talk to them, to work with somebody else on the next recording, because that's not a good representation of what they could be. This is like one of those moments where I wish I had continued down the path of going into music production, because I think there's a lot going on there that is just top notch, But it's like when all of the ingredients are right and you mix them together, you pour them in the cake bowl, and out of the oven just comes this turd. It's all the pieces are there, but it is lesser than the sum of its parts, and that's sad. I wish I liked it. I want to like it. The style of music, just I want to be able to say, hell yeah, that was amazing. That got me going, but it got me wanting to get going. It didn't get me going. Yeah, mildly disappointed. I would give them another chance though. If anybody's got any other songs where you feel like they shine more or give a little bit more space to the music, or maybe this is an older recording. I don't check anything when I do these. I like to come in as blind as possible and give my reaction. So maybe this is off their first album. They've got 5 albums out by now. Maybe this is some random one-off thing that was just for a lark. But I think it could have been great, and I think it falls short. So take that as you will. I will see everybody here for the next one. You all take care of yourselves out there and be well. Rise.